Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. I'm Vyse91, and last time a lot of stuff kind of happened. Let's see, we made it back to Nazrat and witnessed Valuan's attack on the Nazar capital. And we got captured by Ramirez and brought back to the Grand Fortress, and now we are in the process of making a second escape from the Grand Fortress. So Vyse is getting impatient with me again here. Alright, so we left off right here in front of this door. Let's check. I guess I should have healed up real quick. Let me do that. Alright, we look pretty good. Okay, let's head on in the door. We gotta see if we can make it out of here. Oh man, we get this music again. There's Fina. Ramirez. Ramirez, why? Why are you fighting for the Valuans? What about our orders? What about the elders? Lord Ramirez, it's an emergency. One of our cannons exploded and the entire deck is on fire, but no enemy shells hit that area. Look at all the guards outside the door just running amok. Like chaos out there. They don't know what's going on. Find out the cause of the fire and report back to me. In the meantime, stop firing and set the fortress in defensive mode. There are only 2 or 3 ships attacking. Their effect on the wall will be minimal. Yes, sir. I fight for Lord Galshan. That is all you need to know. Man, that's all he's gonna say? Ramirez. What is Fina talking about? Orders and elders? What? How do they know each other? What is the connection? Okay. Huh? I can hear someone talking on the other side of this door. Everyone remain calm. The Grand Fortress isn't about to crumble under the firepower of a few ships. Anyone who deserts his post will have to deal with me personally. Yes, Admiral Ramirez. I will go investigate the cause of the explosion. 2 of you stay here and guard the girl. The rest of you, follow me. Yes! Die. Die? Who's dying? You want the soldiers to die? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Have you been hanging out with DeLoco? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so there's a couple guards down there guarding the doors. These are the doors that Ramirez just went through, so we don't want to go that way. And actually, like, these guards, I can just hang out in front of here, and they won't even do anything. So, hey! But until you get close enough, then, like, really? It took that close? Okay. So, whatever. Alright, so you get in the battle with a couple more of these, what are these called? Officers? Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm just going to take them out one at a time here. See if I can get Fina out of there. You know, it's kind of hard with Ramirez and Galshan and Dine and all these people that have all these deep voices. It's kind of hard. I'm getting them kind of, not really mixed up, but it's kind of hard to make them sound different from each other. I mean, I'm only one person, you know. Okay, so Cutlass Fury wasn't enough to take them out. I guess I should have hit that other guy with, well, maybe they were guarding? Yeah, that had to have been it, because Cutlass Fury would have done more than 1,000 damage. And instead it only did like 600 to both of those guys. They were just guarding constantly. What are they doing?
I wish they were all that easy.
That was extremely easy. I agree, Gilder. Alright. So again, only 2 guards, really. And we found the harbor key in the pocket of the Valuan soldier. Hey, maybe that key unlocks the door that we saw earlier. Fina, we came to get you out of here. Vyse. We got here as soon as we found out where you were. Are you okay? Yes, I am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's strange. The first time you rescued me from the train, I was really surprised to see you. But this time, I knew that you would come for me. I knew you would find me. Oh, Fina, after all we've been through together, I swear on my oath as a blue rogue that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. I know.
Oh!
Good one, Vyse. I didn't know you were so smooth with the ladies. Getting jealous, Aka? I bet you wish that Vyse would say stuff like that to you. I don't need to hear him say those things. I know he would do the same for me. Whenever I'm in trouble, I have faith that Vyse will always be there to save me. He already saved me once today. Good point. Can we save the mushy stuff for later? We just broke out of prison, and we're still in Valuan. Alright, but how exactly are we going to get out of here? Well, since we're in the Grand Fortress, there should be Valuan ships docked all over the place. We can borrow one of those. We should be able to reach the docks from the bottom floors of the fortress. We'll have to backtrack a little, but we should be okay. So we'll take the elevator back down and look for a ship. Alright, let's go! Alright, so Fina has joined our party again. Let's check her equipment, just to make sure. And she's kind of hurting a little bit. Okay, she has nothing equipped too, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know what was going on with Aka earlier. I think this is what we need. Actually, I remember kind of, well... yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'll keep the Maiden's armor on her. And then I think I had this on her for the will and magic defense. And let's heal her up real quick. Alright, good as new. Okay. So this is the meeting room that Galshan met with all of the admirals earlier in the game. Good job, guys. Looks like my crew is causing quite a commotion. It should be enough for us to sneak out of here. Yep, alright, so let's try to get out of here. Alright, we're going to backtrack to that door that was locked down at the bottom before we rode that platform up, that kind of elevator outside on the wall. So we're going to go back there. You can't go through those double doors. It'll just tell you that's the way that Ramirez went, so you can't go that way. So we're going to do some backtracking. It won't take very long at all. Alright, so we got our full party back. And we're going to see if we can steal a ship from the harbor and make our way out of the fortress again. Alright, so let's get going. We'll probably get into a battle here, I'm sure. Maybe not. Oh! Man, we were so close to getting back. Okay, Vyse and Gilder both learned Webley's that after that battle. Okay, so let's see. What's going on? Hey, look! The fortress is rotating. Now's our chance. We should find a ship and get out of here. Man, so yeah, okay, I think I remember Ramirez saying to put the fortress in defensive mode. Why would they open it if they know we're trying to escape? That just seems silly to me. Like, I know they're taking damage, but look, that thing is indestructible. Why would they put this thing in defensive mode? And actually, if you just look, you can see it moving. I mean, it's clearly moving. So I don't know, I'm not going to stick around long enough to find out, but I don't think it rotates all the way around to close it back. But man, look at the size of that thing. Okay. So now we can get in this door. And we use the harbor key to open the door. Alright. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting area. There are various platforms we have to navigate through, and there are spotlights on the ground that if you get caught by one of them, it will initiate a battle with some of those destroyers. I think destroyers are what they're called. Those kind of machine sentry looking things that they can do that emergency move and summon that monster. I'm speaking really crazy right now, I don't know. Oh no! Yep, okay, see, we got caught. And I'll leave this in just because this shouldn't take too long. Okay, so yeah, 3 destroyers are served up here. And I'm just going to use Gunslinger real quick because that should take them out pretty easily. And so I don't think I've shown these guys being destroyed just by themselves. I showed that one battle where they summoned the Antonio 3 basically. But they're not too much to worry about. Let's see. Hopefully I can destroy them before he calls Antonio again. Okay. So Gunslinger, I think they just have a handful of a few hundred HP, nothing too bad. So yeah, that's nothing.
That was easy.
So you'll get in that kind of battle every time you get caught by one of the spotlights. So nothing really other than being annoying. And you can hide behind... Oh my gosh. Okay, goodness. Okay, so finally I got out of that battle. Okay, so there doesn't have to be 4 destroyers in order for them to perform emergency. Because that last battle there were destroyers... that kept calling allies, and only one of them was left, and it called emergency, and the Cantor came. So, all right. So here we are in the Grand Fortress, and Zyvalin Bane shows up again. Like, what is he doing here? Is there really treasure to plunder in the Grand Fortress that you feel like you have to protect? Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna focus, guard, and Glyph of Might. The same rules apply here for our good friend Zyvalin Bane. What is this, the 3rd time we fought him?
This should work.
I think. Something like that. He's just showing up everywhere, protecting his treasures. I don't know if there's multiple Zyvalin Banes, or if this is just like the spirit of the same Zyvalin Bane that is protecting every treasure that he found in these areas. I don't know. But one Pirate's Wrath, and he is down. He didn't even get to use Burst that time, so that's nice. Man, Pirate's Wrath just really helps. And we get a Magus Seed, and the treasure he was guarding is the Unholy Dagger, which sounds like a weapon, but it's not. It's just another artifact that he was guarding. Okay, we have some seeds that I'm going to use, and it looked like I had a Cham, too. Yep, I got 1 Cham. And I have an Isol Seed that increases Will. Tefina increases Quick. I'm going to give that to Tefina. And Magus Seeds I will give to Aka, I guess. I'll give one to Vyse just to balance things out a little. Okay, so that does that. Alright, so one last little stretch here. Hopefully I don't get caught by another one of these things. Really don't feel like fighting those guys again. Oh, get there. Okay, alright, we made it. And we have another save point. So that first save point wasn't exactly a boss battle, it was just kind of like a checkpoint of sorts. But this one, we need to take a little more seriously. So we will save. And let's check our status. I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we're solid. Fina's missing a little bit of HP, but no big deal. Alright, so let's see what lies beyond this door. Oh, just a tank that we're going to fight with swords and guns and boomerangs? Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, so we have the Drawcore tank, which looks like a beast, and actually it is a beast. This battle can be pretty cumbersome. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus with Vyse, guard with these 2 ladies, and Glyph of Might with Gilder on Vyse. But this Drawcore tank has an attack that can be very devastating.
This should work.
Hopefully he doesn't use it right off the bat. Which he might. He probably will. I think he usually does. Yeah, okay, Wheel Blast. So this does have a small area of effect, but I think he's after Vyse or Fina, one of them. Okay, so he hit Fina for 811 damage, and she was guarding. That would have been 1,600 damage. So we got to take this guy out ASAP. All right, so I'm going to keep guarding with the ladies because that wheel blast attack is really dangerous. I'm going to heal back up here. But that takes it down to over... That does more than half of its damage, so that's good. So one more Pirate's Wrath should do the trick, but we got to survive another couple turns. Oh man, he's doing it again! Don't hit Vyse, because I think that's going to hit Aka too. Oh man, look, yeah, see? That is damaging. And Vyse, ooh, man, that did like 1,300, so okay, I think he can survive one more. I'm not too worried about letting him focus there. I'm going to use one of our Sacrum Crystals so I can get Aka and Vyse at the same time here. We just pretty much need to survive one more round and then get that Pirate's Wrath off and it should be okay. Okay, he's just doing a regular hit, so that's fine. That's not a big deal. So, okay, I should be able to take it out this turn with another Pirate's Wrath, and that should be that. Smashes the tank with a sword! And it's enough to destroy it! Logic. Well, hey, I mean, we don't know what that sword's made of, I guess. Well, I guess it's made of moonstones, but still. Okay, so draw core tank is down. So if you don't have Pirate's Wrath, and it hits you up with a few of those wheel blasts, that battle could be a problem. 5 Rizzolim crystals, that'll come in handy. Oh no, the alarm! This isn't good. In a few seconds, this place is going to be crawling with guards. Quick! Get on the lift! Someone is telling us to get on that thing. I can't see who it is. Vyse, what should we do? Okay, so we have a choice. We could take our chances and hop on, or do we think this is a trap? Well, I mean, the alarms are going off, so we might be screwed either way. So let's just take our chances and hop on. If we just stand around here, we're going to get caught anyway. We should take the lift. That's true. It looks like that's our only option. Alright, let's go. So we're getting on the lift. Who told us to get on this thing? And look who it is. So, you're Vyse. I am Enrique. Enrique, you're the Prince of Valua. You're the Prince? Yes, I am. After you escaped from your cells, I figured you'd head for the docks to try to steal a ship. Please, follow me. Alright, what's going on? Why is the prince helping us? I have no idea, but we should probably follow him. What is going on? The Prince of Valua is going to lead us to a ship? What? What the? Look at this thing. You've probably already figured out that we're on the bridge of a ship. Say hello to the Delphinus, the newest member of the Armada. This is my personal flagship. It is heavily armored and can still match the top speed of our cruisers. And it is equipped with the weaponry of a heavy battleship. It's amazing. Yeah, look at that thing. It is amazing. This ship is the prototype. Soon we will begin building a whole fleet of Delphinus-class ships. Valua plans to use these ships to take over the world. With a whole fleet of ships like this, Valua would easily be able to take over the world. Especially since Nazareth has fallen. So, Your Royalness, there's still one thing that I can't figure out. Why would you help us escape, then take us to the bridge of your flagship? You've gone through a lot of trouble just to show off. Yeah, Gilder has a good point. I want you to take this ship, and I want you to take me with it. What? Are you serious? Valua has been taking over other countries by force, destroying their lands and murdering the innocent. As a prince of the Valuan Empire, all of the innocent blood spilled by the Armada is on my hands. I've done all I can to convince the Empress and Galshan that what Valua is doing is wrong, but I cannot convince them to change their ways. Everything I have tried has failed. I am powerless to stop them. My only chance for redemption is to aid you. Please, take me with you. I will even go with you as a hostage. Huh. Man. So... I mean, we're not... we're going to take this guy's word for it. I mean, it really seems like Enrique is good at heart. He really seems like... It really seems like he feels that Valua is doing wrong. So we're going to help him because maybe we could team up and really convince Valua or go against Valua to make them stop doing all this tyranny. So, of course. Of course you can come with us. But there's one problem. The Blue Rogues don't take hostages. If you want to sail with us, you must do so as a Blue Rogue. Thank you. I will do my part as a member of your crew. I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Vyse of the Blue Rogues. It is an honor to be a member of your crew, Vyse. Wow, so look at this turnaround. I never would have thought that I'd be riding in the same ship as the Valuan, let alone the Prince of Valua. But the crystals are still in the hands of the Valuans. Yes, you're right. Well, technically, you are right. What? I have the crystals. I stole them before I came to the docks to find you. I was going to destroy them. Where are you reaching? Where did you get those from? What? But perhaps it would be best if I return them to you. Please, take them. Wow, Enrique, you've done so much for us already. Thank you. You act an awful lot like an air pirate for a prince. Alright, start the engines. Let's take the Delphinus and get out of here. Yeah! And we have reacquired the Red Moon Crystal and the Green Moon Crystal. Awesome, what a turnaround. Man, this is shaping up to be a good day. Let's go! Delphinus, full speed ahead! Look at this ship. Oh my goodness. This is quite an upgrade. Man, look at this thing. I don't know about the purple, but look. I don't think I'm going to complain about the colors. This is one hell of an upgrade over the Little Jack and the little ships we've been flying around with Gilder and Aka and Fina. That's for sure. And Enrique really seems like a good guy. I mean, how did... It just doesn't make sense to me. I guess the Empress didn't do a good enough job brainwashing her own son to think that what Valua was doing is right and whatever, and to make sure he keeps on with their plan to take over the world. Oh, so okay, look at the Grand Fortress. It is closed. We are stuck in here. So how are we going to get out? They sealed off the entrance. I wouldn't worry too much about the fortress. The spot where I blew up the cannon should be weak. And if this ship's got the firepower that the prince said, we should be able to blast our way out. Well, here goes. Alright, so we go into battle, assuming command of the Delphinus, and look at this thing. Vyse, just to let you know, the Delphinus is equipped with Valuan's newest, most powerful weapon. It's called the Moonstone Cannon. Until recently, it was only an experimental weapon under development by Lord DeLoco. Yeah, if you remember when we fought DeLoco the second time in Ixataka, he had his prototype wow, that came out almost Australian. Moonstone Cannon. He had his prototype Moonstone Cannon that he used against us. So now, this thing has one too. That's awesome. He used data collected from the red and green Gygas to develop it. He says that this cannon's power rivals the power of the Gygas themselves. But the manufacturing cost of this cannon is so immense that this ship is the only ship in the entire Armada equipped with one. Wow, that means this ship is as powerful as a Gygas then. I can't believe it. Well then, Vyse, let's give her a test run, shall we? Just use the S cannon command and we'll be good to go. Alright, so we are fighting against the Fortress Gate. And the Delphinus has a whopping 44,000 HP. So okay, the S cannon again, once again takes 20 spirit points required to fire it. So we are going to do a little bit of focusing here. And we're just going to go, you know what, I'm going to do one little attack just so you can see. Prototype cannon, we all have the same things, it's just 4 different cannons. I mean 4 of the same cannons, sorry. So we're just going to focus a couple times and we'll guard the last turn. It really doesn't matter. I mean, we have 44,000 HP. Okay, so that does 0, so that didn't even help at all. Well, that was a waste. Oh well. Oh, my laundry's done. Yeah, I think I'm doing some laundry right now, and my washing machine does a little jingle whenever it's done. You might have heard the dryer or the other one go off earlier, but I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's what that is. Okay, so not much going on at all. The fortress finally fired a cannon at me, but missed. Even though I was right up against it, but whatever. I mean, look at those cannons. My goodness, those cannons are huge. Okay, so I think it's going to fire again at us. This battle's kind of moving slowly, but that's okay. It shouldn't last too long. Alright, so there it goes. 4,000 damage. But, you know, 9% of damage on this thing is not anything to worry about. Okay, so let's fire this Moonstone Cannon, see what it's made of. And we're going to fire it with Vyse, of course. So, let's see. This thing is awesome. You're going to love it. Alright, here we go. Showtime.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Super destructive, and no damage output. It just blows a hole in the wall so we can escape. Amazing. Alright, and we achieve a gear grease. I think that's for spirit points or something. I'm pretty sure. So we blow a hole straight through the wall, and we escape the Grand Fortress again. We did it! I can't believe it! We just broke through the Grand Fortress! You sure know how to break in a new ship. Now we can finally continue on our search for the other moon crystals. Well, Valuan, it looks like this is goodbye for now. Man. So still crazy to think that Enrique wants to team up with us. I mean, we'd love to have him around. That's really great. And Ramirez is inside the fortress witnessing our escape, and he does not look happy. The first time we escaped, Galshan was left on the train with that same look on his face like, really? Are you kidding me? Okay. So, we're able to get out with Gilder and Clara. We did it! We escaped from the Grand Fortress twice! Yes, and I'm happy that we're all together again. Some of us are happier than others. Oh, Gilder, I'm so happy! I'll never let you go! Out of one prison into the next. What's wrong, Gilder? You guys make a cute couple. I am very happy for you, Clara. Oh, thank you, Fina. This is too good to be true. This is the happiest day of my life. I'm really starting to miss that jail cell in Valua. Poor guy. Well, since we have a new ship, I believe it's time to decide on a captain. Even though this is my ship, I am not an experienced sailor. I would feel more comfortable with someone else at the helm. I know who I cast my vote for. Vyse, you're the best man for the job. I agree with Aka. I would feel the most comfortable with you as our captain. I know that I just met you, but there's something about you. I think you would make an excellent captain. You're a great sailor, Vyse, and a good leader. I think you'd make a great captain. Well, it seems unanimous. Vyse, will you accept the responsibility of being captain of the Delphinus? Of course, I don't know if I'm up to it. Come on. Of course I'll do it. I'll do it. I won't let you down. That's what I wanted to hear. Besides, wasn't it your dream to be the captain of your own ship someday? Yep. Oh yeah, the Delphinus is going to need a new flag. You're right, Aka. Every crew should have a flag that symbolizes what they stand for. Why don't we start working on one now? The Delphinus should have a flag as soon as possible. You're right. I think Vyse, Aka, and Fina should get together and design our new flag. Being a Prince of Valua, I don't think it is my place to design an Air Pirate's flag, but I can judge any ideas that you have. What? You want me to design one too? Sure, why not? It will be fun, just give it a try. Hey Vyse, I want to take a look around the Delphinus. I think we all should. We should split up and check out the ship. If something's wrong with it, it's better to find out now rather than in the heat of battle. Sounds good to me. Break time, everyone. Meet back at the bridge when you're done. Alright, so we are given control of the Delphinus. Unbelievable. This thing is awesome. And we're going to take a little bit of a tour around it right now. This is the bridge. It's huge. I mean, look at it. There's a few things to check out around here. They sure didn't spare any expenses building this thing. All the gauges are brand new. Well, it was meant for the prince, I suppose. That's true. Okay, so if we actually take a look over here, there's like a hatch over here that we can open for a moonberry. And the law of symmetry would dictate that there's one over here too, so of course we're going to check that out. But if we look, this one's actually like bouncing and moving. What's this? Is something in here? And you can't really see because Vyse is in the way, but look who it is! It's Marco! Long time no see, Vyse! Marco, what are you doing here? I heard that the prince's ship was finished and was being prepared for departure. So I snuck on board and I was planning on escaping Valua in it. Well, I'd heard that the prince was a really nice guy, so I figured he wouldn't kill me for trying to escape. Well, at least not right away. But I never would have thought that you, of all people, would get your hands on this ship. At least now I don't have to go looking for you. I'm going to travel along with you whether you like it or not. But don't worry, I'll stay out of your way, okay? You're pretty pushy there, kid. Ah, why not? I'll make you my first crew member. Alright, so Marco has joined our crew as a sailor. And this introduces a really awesome part of having this Delphinus here. So if we go to the menu and go to the next page, there's a new option here called Change Crew. So now we have all of these slots available for all these various different types of jobs that we can recruit people from around the world to join us as members of our crew. Marco is our first member as a sailor. And as soon as somebody joins your crew, they will actually provide a service or some sort of attribute boost to your ship. So if we check this out, okay, so we have Marco here, and during ship battles we will now have a new command called the crew command. And so there are certain crew members that will have certain commands that they can perform during battle and will do certain things. So for Marco here, using the crew command, he will double all of your spirit points for 1 turn, which is actually pretty useful. So instead of generating, I don't know, what was it, 11 spirit points or something like that per turn, we would generate 22 spirit points for 1 turn if we used the command for Marco during battle. So that is awesome. So look at all these slots that we're going to fill up as we go along, and I'm really excited about it. It's really an awesome thing to add to this game, and it's one of my favorite little hooks about that. So I think that's really great. So okay, we have Marco. So let's see. This is the captain's chair, I think, right here. This is the captain's chair. I guess that means it's mine. I'd rather be at the helm, though. I wouldn't feel right just sitting here. Yeah, that's a good point. It's the emblem of the Valuan royal family. I think it's time to cover it up with the flag of the Blue Rogues. So yeah, Enrique also mentioned that we're going to need a new flag, so everybody's going to design a new flag, and we will actually decide on one a little bit later, so that'll be really cool too. So okay, there's a few points of interest around the ship here. We're just going to start off on this level and go straight back here. And right out here is a door, and this leads to a ladder which goes all the way up to the top of the ship. So this goes out to like a lookout. You know how on traditional pirate ships, I guess, you'd have that ladder that goes all the way up to that wooden, like, circular view post looking thing? This is basically the equivalent to that. So this is the lookout post. Enrique's up here. This is the lookout tower. All we need now is a competent lookout. So yeah, we can... There are all sorts of emergency supplies in this box. Even on a ship as powerful as the Delphinus, emergencies do happen, I suppose. So yeah, we can actually get a lookout to come out here and be our lookout. It's a talking tube, just like the ones we used on the Albatross. This one is probably connected with a bridge. Hey Vyse, this is Gilder from the bridge. Where are you at? So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to head back down. There's a few more things that we need to check out. So this is really exciting. I mean, I am thrilled to get to this point in the game every time I play it, because this is just such a cool ship. Alright, so let's head downstairs here. And I think there are 2 points of interest down here. Straight ahead we have this door here that leads to a kitchen and dining area. So if we look here, there's this like grand, almost like ballroom looking kitchen. So it looks really cool. This place is great. It's even got a kitchen. I think I'm gonna like it here. Yeah, you and your food. Okay, so there's like a kitchen and a bar and stuff back here. I mean, look at all the stuff back here. That's really awesome. So some tables. I mean, there's a lot of space back here. It seems like they probably could have done a little bit more with this space, like maybe added something else back here, but you know, I'm just being kind of picky at that point, you know. I mean, this is cool for what it is, let's be honest. Alright, so past this, on the other side of these stairs back here, is the bridge. So let's go outside. And we got Marco swabbing the decks already, putting them to work. These decks will be so clean, you'll be able to eat off of them. Alright, good deal, Marco. I'm glad you're being a good crew member already. That's awesome. So there is a Cham out here. Alright, we got it. So let's go ahead and feed that to Cupel. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. And no evolution, but that's okay. Oh, okay, we have a new rating now. Vyse the Valiant. Now, that sounds awesome. And everybody likes alliteration, so come on. I'm a fan of that one. So this is the deck, and above that door is the bridge. Yep. Alright, so looks like a pretty sweet looking ship. So there's only a few things that we could have checked out, so let's go back to the bridge and let's talk to Gilder. Alright, so here we are. Okay, back at the bridge. Let's give a little chat to Gilda. Hey there, Vyse. Have you finished looking around the ship? There's something that I need to talk to you about. Okay, so this choice doesn't matter, just as if it's just if you're done or not. So I've pretty much seen everything. I've pretty much seen everything that I wanted to. What did you want to talk to me about? Well, actually, I'm leaving. I'm going to head back and meet up with the Claudia. What? I figured this is probably my only chance to escape from Clara. I don't think I'm ready to settle down just yet. Sure you are. You guys make a really cute couple. Vyse, don't even joke about that. Alright. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But seriously, we're all going to miss you. Thanks. Before I go, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. First, you'll need to get a crew. A crew? Yes, with a ship this size, you'll need a lot of crew members to take care of the specific duties. Get a good watchman, a cook, a gunner. I'm sure there are plenty of skilled sailors out there who will join the fight against Valuan. If you run into anyone who can help you, bring them aboard. The more crew members that you have, the better your ship will operate. Second, you'll need a base. You'll need a place to repair your ship, and your crew will need warm beds and warm meals every once in a while. Your father has his own base, right? You said it was on Pirate Isle. Well, you'll need your own headquarters as well. What about that deserted island that I found you on? I believe it's called Crescent Isle. That island looks just about right. Why don't you head back there? And most of all, no matter what happens, never give up. I don't know if you've realized it yet, but you've accomplished a lot so far, especially for someone your age. You've escaped from the Valuan Coliseum, crossed South Ocean, found Akat's treasure, defeated 3 of the admirals of the Armada, took 2 of the Gaigas out of commission, and escaped from the Grand Fortress. Twice. For some reason, everyone seems to follow you, myself included, even though you're a little crazy. Actually, it's because no matter what happens, you never give up. Anytime something stands in your way, you never let it stop you. Your crew knows that you will always do everything in your power to protect them. I can tell by the way they all look at you. And on this bridge, with this ship, you're going to sail around the world. You'll probably run into things 10 times more dangerous than you've already faced, but no matter what happens, don't give up. If you follow my advice, you'll accomplish things that you've never even dreamed of. Thank you. Oh, Gilder! Where are you? Oh no! It's Clara! Sorry, Vyse. I can't stay and chat any longer. She'll catch me and it'll be all over.
See ya.
So long, Vyse. I hope to see you again someday. I usually just sail around in search of fun, but the time I spent sailing with you was probably the most fun I've ever had. Keep it up, kid. Thanks for everything, Gilder. Oh, Vyse! Hey, Vyse! Why did Gilder run off in such a hurry like that? He said that he was, going back to the Claudia. What? Well, I've got to catch him right away! He's not getting away from me that easily. Vyse, you're such a snitch, come on. Well, it looks like Gilder is going to need more luck than me. I love this little moment that Vyse gets to himself here. It's really good. I can't believe it. I'm finally the captain of my own ship. And the Delphinus is quite a ship. Alright, let's go. Full speed to Crescent Isle. I love that little moment that Vyse gets to himself. Just like such validation for what he's been working for. It's really cool. And Gilder has left the party. Unfortunately, he has to get back to what he was doing, so that's the way it goes. But Enrique has joined the party, so Enrique actually becomes a playable character. In truth, the Delphinus has not yet been completed. The hull hasn't been fully reinforced yet, so it would probably be impossible to fly through stone reefs at this point. And the engine's output settings haven't been properly adjusted yet either, so we probably won't be able to fly through sky rifts. However, oh, yeah, at this point, look who's talking. The engine is talking. I think this is just one of the few glitches that's in this game. That's kind of interesting. But Enrique is really talking still. However, if we could find some way to fix the hull and the engine, I'm sure sky rifts and stone reefs would pose no problem for this ship. Alright, so we're back in the overworld with the Delphinus. So let's see here. Yeah, actually, if you look at the value of the Delphinus, it is worth 10 million gold. I'm actually surprised it's not worth more, but that's still a chunk of cash. Okay, so let's check out Enrique here. Let's look at his equipment. I think he's doing pretty well on equipment. His accessory is really the only thing I might be interested in changing, but it looks like 20 on defense and magic defense is pretty good. I don't really think there's anything else I'd be interested in giving him, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so let's move on here. Alright, so Sailor's Island is right in front of us here. If we look behind us, there is Valua. We just got out of Valua, so actually if we go straight west, there is a discovery that I would like to go ahead and grab. I maybe could have grabbed this early on in the game, but I'm not sure. But anyway, this little island down here that's kind of floating up and down, this is the Mirage Island. Lately, sailors have been reporting sightings of Sailor's Island floating around mid-ocean. They tried to get close to the island, but to no avail. Theory has it that light reflected off of Sailor's Island is creating a mirage of sorts. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, so let's go. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to check with Enrique, one more thing, and that's his super moves here. We got 2 move berries, so I'm going to learn his first one here. Enrique slashes at a single enemy in a flurry of precise sword attacks for 8 spirit points. It's called Royal Blade. Whoops. And his next one I think costs 2 moonberries, so we can't get that one just yet. But I would like to get that one very soon. So okay, here's Sailor's Island. And I'm trying to decide, I need to go visit Doc, and I also need to visit Sailor's Island. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that now or in next episode. We'll do it now. Alright, so let's go see Doc. Let's go ahead and knock this out.
Hi.
Yeah, we've got some moonfish. Alright, so let's feed this guy. This episode will be a little long, but I just didn't want to start off next episode with all this stuff, so we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. And we get a female armor. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, so I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Had to take care of a phone call real quick. Alright, so here we are. We got some more moonfish to get taken care of here. So let's keep feeding the little guy. And he swells up even larger. And this guy is getting really big. Blah! Alright. And this time we get a white map. Now we already have a black map, but that's the first time we've seen a white map. So I think it has the opposite effect of a black map. Black map increases chances for first strike and prevents people from running. A white map, I believe, reduces the number of encounters. I think. I'll go check that out, but I'm pretty sure that's right, so it can actually be pretty useful. And now we get a 30 Ramu High fish and 30 Gruel, which are just more fish. So 60 fish, basically, which is not really all that useful. But what are you going to do? Up. And he's making some different noises, so let's see. Looks like he's going to evolve again. And so he looks a little bit different. You can't really tell from the front, but once it shows another view of him, you can see what kind of change there. And now we get a warrior's heart. So we'll check out all this stuff as soon as I'm done here. We got, I think, one or two. Okay, so yeah, you see like the top of his head kind of like curls back now a little bit more than it did, so that's kind of interesting. So he just keeps being like a Pokemon wannabe and keeps evolving, so kind of cool. And this time we get an Ancient Bracer, which is a pretty good accessory. I'm probably going to throw that on somebody right after this. So we still have more Moonfish. Let's keep going. I think this may be the one. I don't know. Let's see. We get a Magilex Idol. Now that's not really anything we can equip or anything either. It's just there to sell.
Thank you.
Which we might do later. Thank you for bringing these fish for me. Maria. For you, Maria, it's no problem at all. If it's moonfish you want, just leave it up to me. I'm going to bring you more than you'll ever need.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow, so she's coming out of her shell a little bit more. Thank you, Vyse. Maria is slowly becoming herself again. I owe everything to you. I don't know what to say. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Aw, come on, Doc. Don't get all teary-eyed on me. I'll just keep gathering fish to make her happy, okay? You know, you remind me of a man I used to work with. He was a lot like you. Honest, kind, the kind of guy that everyone likes. Well, he was a little more refined than you, though. His name was Ramirez. I hear that he's been promoted to the position of Admiral in the Valuan Armada now. Ramirez? Huh? You guys know him? You could say that. Well, more or less. Doc, can you tell us what you know about Ramirez? Sure. Alright, so we get a little bit more story. It was a long time ago, back when I was still working for Admiral Mendoza in the Valuan Armada. We were sailing around mid-ocean when we encountered a ship of the likes we had never seen before. And aboard that ship was Ramirez. He was an odd fellow, to say the least. I distinctly remember the clothes he had on, very unusual. But Ramirez turned out to be as intelligent as he was good with the blade. Admiral Mendoza grew to like him rather quickly. Admiral Mendoza saw that he had potential and began training him to become an officer of the Valuan Armada. He had high hopes for him. We were all surprised at how little he knew about the world, but he was so honest and so sincere that everyone loved him. And I too was glad to have a crewmate who seemed trustworthy, someone I could call a friend. Ramirez, from this day forth, you are a member of the Valuan Armada. Hold your chin high. Thank you very much for all your help, my lord. Way to go, Ramirez. I always knew you'd make the cut. Thank you too, Doctor. Oh, come on, you can stop calling me Doctor all the time. Everyone just calls me Doc. You two never change. I just want to let you know, you two are like sons to me, the sons I never had. I hope I can count on you as my right-hand men. My lord, you're being a little greedy there, aren't you? My lord already has two lovely daughters of his own, and yet he wants sons too? That's not what I mean. All I'm saying is that you two can count on me as you would a father. My lord, I thank you. You do not know how much that means to me. Wow, so kind of humble beginnings for Ramirez here down here. Who would have thought that Doc and Ramirez used to be buddies? Alright, Maria, I hear ya. I'll be there in a second. Vyse, please feel free to come by and visit whenever you want. I'm sure Maria and her little feathered friend will be happy to see you. But don't forget to bring more moonfish with you. I'm sure there's plenty more still out there somewhere. Alright. So, that was kind of nice. We got a little more backstory. as to how Doc came around and how he knows Ramirez. That's pretty cool. I think that... let me just make sure we don't have any more moonfish. Because I'm thinking that one of those cutscenes, either that one or the one we saw before, kind of happened at specific points, whether or not we've given him all our moonfish yet or not. Okay, so it looks like we gave all of them over. So, all right, so we're gonna head to Sailor's Island now. And actually, right before I do that, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna go ahead and call this an episode, and we'll begin in Sailor's Island next episode. So, let's see here. Looks like the first one. Alright, so I'll save. So thank you for joining me this time. And next time we're going to go to Sailor's Island and then make our way back to Crescent Isle and see what we can do about setting up a base there. So I will see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll... wait, I just said that. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm rambling. I always have trouble with exiting videos. Whatever. Now I'm just sounding like an idiot. Okay, so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time for more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia Legends. Y'all take care.